Hi again. So, take a deep breath. This is apparently happening in other places in the country, but I have no ability to determine that. So these are some of the things you need to look for in, I'll start off with the environmental things that might seem a little suspicious, things to look for in your environment. If you have a house that has a GFI, that's a fuse box or something like that, the little thing you push at the plug on the wall, right? If you start having electrical problems in your home, like the GFIs or the fuses are being popped, this is a sign of these attack drones being in the area. Another thing is burnt out light bulbs. The high efficiency light bulbs have a tendency. I had some of these in the home that I was run out of. They were being burned out well before their time. They're supposed to last for years and years, and these things were burning out in days. That's another. It's kind of like a canary in a coal mine. You can look at these electrical things in your home because these are sonic and electric weapons that are being utilized against people. So, and of course, they exist in your area, so they will also be taking damage. Things to look for. Things to remember, please keep yourself calm as best you can. Okay, it sounds so terrifying because this is a terrorist incident. This is the problem with this. You need to maintain your calm. They will, whoever is in charge of these weaponized drones makes a habit out of disenfranchising people into homelessness so they can, because if you're homeless, you don't have any method of defending yourself at all. So they try to run people out of their homes. So one of the things you'll notice first probably is a sound that is kind of like a hissing or a static. It's like white noise, but it's a degree more severe. Like everybody's aware that there is kind of, environmental stuff that you can hear from time to time, but this is a constant thing, and you'll hear it. It's like somebody's got a television on the gray fuzz static all the time. If you feel like a strange vibration, it's like on any part of your body. For me, since I'm aware that the drones are being pointed at me right now, I can feel it on the lower half of my body, my legs. It's just like a very mild vibration on a scale from 1 to 10. It's about like a 2. It's about like a 2. Things to look for. It may mean, I don't know if it's I've been aware through being a victim of these drone attacks that it's some form of a targeting system. And another thing, and I don't know what type of weapon that would be, like possibly microwave, subsonic, or supersonic. I'm not sure which it is. Feelings of nausea, dizziness, drowsiness, things like this. The subsonic and supersonic weapons can cause all of these reactions in a human body. So, although they do rely very heavily on sleep deprivation, if you are exhausted or tired, please do your best to rest before you get behind the wheel of a car, because these things can attack people behind the wheels of cars and cause accidents. Feelings of panic, like a panic attack, something like this. A certain like electromagnetic frequency weapons and other things like this, it can be pointed at certain areas of your brain or just your entire head in general, and can cause you to have a panic attack. Please don't take any form of illegal substances or even alcohol or anything like that to try to calm yourself down. It will only make the situation worse. Okay, I understand many people experience panic attacks, but it's a feeling like I say, I used to experience panic attacks, and just don't do something like that, because if the brainwashing people come in with these voices, it's another environmental thing to pay attention to. If you hear these voices off in the distance but you can't see anybody, if they demand things like you take drugs or drink alcohol, or they demand that you kill yourself. This is something that's also been going on in my life. Do not do that. Or hurt other people. Do not do that. And please don't take drugs or alcohol, because that will make you less rational and reasonable to where you can make the correct decisions. Because for somebody to say, go hurt somebody for years and years and years, drugs or alcohol will just make that worse. You'll just break down. And that's why they are applying these use two methods at the same time, well, multiple methods at the same time. I'm trying to think. I think that's all I have on my list right now. Okay, I also need to speak to you about, I'm out of time on this video too, false hallucinations. This is a very interesting one, and it's probably going to take an entire 5 minutes to talk about this one, so stay tuned.